Hey there, comrades. So, I need to correct something I said in my last video about the very, very good anime My Hero Academia. But before I do, a little housekeeping. So, this is how I'm going to be doing my unscripted videos from now on. Look, I found a way to film myself without all the lights in my glasses. Isn't that nice? And I'll be trying to avoid topics that require a lot of research, at least in this format. I think my UBI video is fine, but I think it could have benefited from a less casual approach. Also, I've set up my Bandcamp, so any of the songs that I use in these videos, if you'd like to use them in any of your projects, go ahead, check it out. They're all free. All you gotta do is credit me and link to my stuff. Oh, and spoilers for Season 3 and possibly Season 4, I haven't started watching it yet, of My Hero Academia, and also spoilers for the manga ahead. So in my last video, I said that in My Hero Academia that Ayama is the only queer-coded character, and that since he's basically just a pile of stereotypes with very little character development, though I've heard that this changes, it's not very great LGBTQ representation. I was very, very wrong about that, and since it was one of my central complaints, I felt like doing a pinned comment on the video just wasn't quite sufficient. I completely missed the fact that there are two characters in the show who appear in Season 3 who are trans. I think I missed this for a few reasons. One, I am a giant idiot. Two, my rewatch of My Hero Academia was between 1.5 and 2 times speed. If I don't watch it that fast while I'm hunting for cool little clips, the process can take weeks, so I do it that way. Third reason is I don't think it's explicitly stated in the anime, though by my understanding it is explicitly stated in the manga. So let's talk about these characters and why I think that they're actually pretty cool example of representation. So one is a trans woman named Magne. You can see she presents pretty masculine. So while normally I would say that this is maybe an example of trying to present a trans woman as being actually a man, her motivations are explicitly that she wants to just simply be herself in society. So to me, it comes off as a trans woman who's gender nonconforming and simply is tired of society trying to shove her in a fucking box. I can relate to that. Good reason as any to turn villain if you ask me. Her powers are interesting too. She has sort of like pseudo Magneto powers. Okay, so basically she's able to magnetize people, and she either pushes them away or pulls them in with this giant bar magnet that she carries around. The interesting thing about this is that with the way her power works, men are always magnetized south, and women are magnetized north. Now I'm going to set aside the fact that the magnetic poles are binary and that gender isn't. But there's also a bit of a missed opportunity here. Like I said before, there are two trans characters, and Magne even fights the other one at one point. It would have been cool to show her power affecting either one of them in a way that affirms their gender, showing that like the science of the show even demonstrates that trans people are who they say they are. I think that would have been really cool. If this does actually happen in the show and I just missed it, let me know. Unfortunately, if it hasn't happened, we're not going to get a chance to see it because Magne kind of falls into the common LGBTQ plus trope of being killed off. And this in a show that doesn't really kill off a lot of its characters. So, that's a little disappointing. The other trans character is a hero by the name of Tiger, and he is a trans man. Now, as you can see, he is wearing a skirt. Let me assure you, not a scrap of his masculinity is sacrificed by wearing that skirt, because it shouldn't be. He is very, very masculine. I think it's pretty clear why anyone would miss the fact that he is assigned female at birth. He very much physically looks like someone who was assigned male at birth. And this is the part that I think is really cool. Tiger's quirk is called Pliabody. He basically has stretchy powers, like Reed Richards or Plastic Man. So he has literally used his quirk to reshape his body to reflect his gender. Now, if there's a problem with this somewhere in there, I don't see it. I think this is awesome. I'm sorry, a trans man literally being able to change his body to reflect who he actually is just, that just sounds really cool. Here's the thing. I didn't notice that these two characters were trans, and to the best of my knowledge, it's not explicitly stated in the anime, so I'm pretty sure that I'm not alone in that. But I don't think that this qualifies as a bury your queers trope. I think it's a side effect of the fact that none of the other characters talk about it. Their transness in no way affects how their peers treat them, which is awesome. It makes perfect sense not to bat an eye at trans folks when people in this world can be lizards or rodents or sludge monsters or whatever Ashido is. She's adorable is what she is. So I take back what I said about LGBTQ representation in this show. It could always be better. I'm still not happy with Aoyama. I think they could have done better than just doing a pile of sort of lame gay stereotypes. But having trans characters whose transness just doesn't affect how they are perceived by those around them is just really good piece of representation. It's just another reason to love this show. Go watch this show. My Hero Academia is really good. So thanks to everyone who commented on the last video. It was by far my most pleasant comment section I've ever had, and I was doing kind of an, SJW take on anime, so I really was expecting to be called a cuck at least once. Especially thanks to Zillafire101, who pointed this out to me. Still can't believe I totally missed this. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Alright, I'm gonna go play The Outer Worlds now, because The Outer Worlds is awesome, and everybody should play it. And everybody should watch My Hero Academia.